By the way, fan bench. Badde maze emyaka emeka nga tewangula kikopo.
Emyaka
ena.
Ekikopo kyonna oba ekikopo? Ekikopo kyonna oba ekikopo? Tuyita ebikopo.
Ekikopo kyonna. Kuba wetwogera ku kikopo bye tuyita ebikopo. Maze emyaka nga 139. Naye nze mbadde nzije bajjako nnyonta Mr. Ykee. Kino kikopo.
Situka receiving abakucha kifaananyi. Situka receiving. Bakubye Madrid. Bakubye Madrid. Situka omuwe kikopo tokigaana. Situka omuwe kikopo.
Nze kikopo sigenda kikwata. Kubanga nkyengendo kwa. Akumanya nti wanasajja si wawanguzi n'ekikopo
atigana.
Onajjawo ekikopo ekirala ekitali ekyo agenda wangula kikopo kyekirala.
Simanyi.
Yo, welcome to the Fan Bench. This is another episode. And this is a Ykee Benda, an Arsenal fan. Atudde mu ntebe egenda ku final, building up to the final. So, it's a great evening. Some people are buttons okweru mamata mambalaba naye Chibalume. I'm here with the entire squad. I have Hussein here, Liverpool fan. Hazard akoze wakubanga Arsenal yagobe omupira. You can imagine the hate. And then we have Mr. Gerard, Man City. Yasigala mu FA Cup. Anza nokutabira mu Champions League next year. Naye agumye wali. So, this is the Fan Bench. Njagala kulisa Arsenal. Welcome back from that amazing night of football. What a Tuesday night that was. Best night of our lives, I think, in the modern history of especially the Emirates. Hey, tutandise okuzimba. That's a European club right now. CVD betu abera mu FA Cup wa Arsene Wenger. So big up to Mikel Arteta, big up to the entire squad, but mostly importantly, big up to Bukayo Saka Starboy. Everybody on this panel can agree to afune mundu emenye. One of the best top 3 wingers. Bona basise baina bebagala okogera na ibi paluma. Kubanza afuge sawa eno.
Olaba awogambidde mu mutandise okuzimba awo. Nema ekulaba mwatadde mu ntobazi. Ekulaba.
Top 3 or what?
In the world.
Top 3 in the world?
Yes.
Top 3 players?
Top 3 wingers.
Top 3 wingers?
Yes.
I can count 5 better than him at the moment.
You can't.
I can.
You can't.
I can.
You can't. But you are allowed to have an opinion. It's just wrong. It's just a wrong opinion.
Opinion is every
So, but yeah, it's a good vibe. The season is coming to an end. We have about 2 months of amazing football. Champions League. Premier League is almost done, but with Liverpool, you always have a chance. So, you don't know what will happen at the weekend. They just drop. Nimba, or yachirudde mwachima.
Tolimba.
So, with Liverpool, you always have a chance. You just have to sit back and wait.
Then that good thing. The good thing Montangova,
Nayalinga gwish.
No, it is actually worse. So. When the situation Muzungu agamba, the pot is calling a kettle something like that. Yeah, something like that. The pot is calling the kettle black. So it's a bottler, eat a bottle and you're a bottler.
Producer,
what do you mean I'm a bottler? I'm not a bottler.
Producer, what are the camera out of Jao or you go to Luzam? Twali wano.
Njagala yeke nyinyi ebigambo byasoka byewulire ko nga era bano okwera bakuba yakakase ensijo nina fande yonna
nagamba atya
eri mwagiza atakuno
era birako je kimileko
kungeje ayogera nange
muyocha nayocha ku Liverpool ne bandeta nenenya
yayogera nawo wagezi ba Arsenal ne bakiriza.
First of all temunkanga kanga.
There's a secret you'll for banter, not because I hate Arsenal, because I think I hate Real Madrid more than I hate Arsenal. But the fact is, you don't stand a chance.
I said it earlier.
Don't calculate anything.
You mean we have nothing? Defensively.
Whatever you're 75.
Naye producer mulina ekintu kye mwerabira oteekambula oba bagenda kunvuma nagamba waliwo 11% chance mwaka erabirako
tubyagala sebo right now we need 3-0 kwabanabo ku Lwokusatu abantu bo bakawose
first of all abantu mu comment section ebwedda mbalaba nga era nga musaba apology era yenze nzuno wanino nzize ku apologizinga. Dear Arsenal fans, officially mbadde nsaba kunsonyiwa munsonyiwe mbadde sikimanyi nti nno mu Champions League omupiira gugwera mu league esooka munansonyiwa. I'm very sorry bulijjo sikimanyi because according to Arsenal fans muli kuŋŋamba nti ekyawedde dda obwedda baleekaana ngoyinza gamba bawangudde ekikopo nedda si bwe bityo ebikola. Waliyo kye bayita second league, waliyo kye bayita ate ka video ako mukaplayinzeeko half waliwo we nagamba 3-0. Okay, ako kaganye ezo zaaganye naye nnya 0 muzijjukire mugenda kunvuma for now, but after that match at the Santiago de Bernabeu mugenda kukiwulira. Tugenda kuggalawo waggulu wano.
Katulire ebigambo bino.
Simanya timba, simanya biki tugenda bocha.
Buli mulabe wa Arsenal, buli muwagizi wa Madrid, nzo muwagizi manyomu yeko wa Arsenal, ngojeka aba Arsenal. Producer tuna Barcelona etuwagira bubinyera nabala ba TikTok man majude big up all the Barcelona fans. Though I hate you, they are not hating me, I'm a Madrid fan. So, bile bigambo jambigambe gwe ne banno. Bana basenga batudde na wano. Naye namwe kali eyo. Arsenal egenze ku semi final. Oshitegede. Oba stadium mugigula, oba ekisaawe mukiteeka mu ggulu, oba abasambi bajja tebali mu ngatto, oba abasambi bajja tebambadde boxers, smile skin tight. It doesn't matter what they do. They are out.
It's okay.
Don't believe that.
I mean, the first leg tells me I should believe it. Madrid has never overturned a 3-goal difference.
There was a bull. There was a bull. Katinga nanyini kirala agamba njagala genda kutwala nte yange kugisala. Ayagala nyama. Kati bulu bano bali ne bagigamba kimanye gwasinga obunene bwe bagenda okusala. Negamba tekisoboka nja kumusinga emisinde tajja kunkwata. Kati sebo bago wa bulu ne bagikwata.
Era baji.
Negamba bane bayo bankutte nte bagenda kunsala njagana. Ne bagita ku transport. Paka bayitayo baje basalira.
The abattoir.
Mulufula. Ne batuka mulufula be yasangayo ne bagamba inze. Bano tebagenda kunsala. Omaye kyatuka obaji sanda. Enyama twagirya gwe tewaliwo. Eri gyolaga ku Bernabeu. Golo ze wateeba buli omu ne yaziteeba bina byayimirako.
Naye kenyine takikkiriza.
Naye takkiriza omanyi abasajja nale ewaffe nga bangamba walabye Andrea Rice Piro.
Juninho.
Dekirani Beckham.
Juninho yali mu Lyon. Ba free kick ezo zimanye ezo.
The free kicks were good. Technique ya free kick yali nungi. Togera kubeera ngo ozifuna buli match.
For me, I think Arteta has been so amanyidwa, for lack of a better word. Amanyidwa nyo is, for me, is top 3 managers in the world right now. If we're speaking talent. If we're talking achievements, no. But we're speaking talent. Chino njogede nyo ku podcast here fail. Every single time I've stood by that man, tactically. And
he's a tactician.
No chance against him.
Yeah.
Now, that's what I am counting on. Jejibade confidence go if you have question marks. It's the man I'm counting on. The way I went into the PSG game, I think I'm upgrading. I was counting on Unai Emery, not the team itself. I'm going to the Bernabeu counting on one person alone. Mikel Arteta to know what to do. That when you're going for an away game, you respect the team to this certain level. You know, team you're respecting some personnel chi. What you take saying?
Ykee ngatuna genda wale. Ngenda kubuza. I'm just going to give you names.
Yep.
And then you just tell me yes or no. Do you think Inzaghi is better than Mikel Arteta?
I've said it on this podcast. I think he is.
Do you think Hansi Flick is better than Arteta?
No, I don't think he is.
You don't think
Hansi
Hansi
Flick is.
Flick?
No. Talent not chovuza. See anya nebikope ebinsha.
Do you think Ancelotti is better than Arteta?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I'm certain.
Do you think Pep Guardiola is better than Arteta?
Yes.
Do you think Ancelotti is better than Arteta?
Who?
Ancelotti.
Ancelotti, no chance.
Not better.
Oh.
No chance.
Olaba, I said it before wano ku bench. Nabagamba there is a modern approach to the game. Ba coach bali mukozesa ba coach abakkiriza like to adapt to the modern game. Buli coach aganye okuadaptinga to the modern game. Ompira guli kumuleka. Guli mumuleka emisinde gyotalabanga. Madrid lost to Sevilla before they came to play Madrid. Sorry, Arsenal.
Madrid has lost 10 games.
Nah, I mean that very game ya Sevilla. Valencia. Yeah. The Valencia game. Batuka ekiseera nga they nga ompira guli mudro. Ne banoonya goal ne babula. And you know why? Abasajja nga bategedde approach ya Madrid gyesambisa. Bagyatula bakwate ki counter bakozese Vinicius oba Mbappe because they are very fast, they are very technical. Bakuteebe. Nga balekayo ba full backs bana. Ogenda kujja okuwe ku kisenge oddemu ozimbe. And that is what Ateta did. Ancelotti yajja nasoka nayagala defending omupiira nazalisa formation 4-4-2 ayagala defending omupiira gwayagala defendinga omusajja obatuuka ku attackinga Luis Kera janayingira midfield timba nagattawo line amakati negabeera overstuffed n'abazanyi ba Arsenal. Pate kwali, Rice kwali, Odegaard dropping back. Ubaba bakwatakinga bonna ne bayingira box. When you attacking, ogenda okusanga nga timba yatuuseyo dda wansi, Luis Kelly yakomyewo dda. Pate yavudde ne mu 6 katali mu 5. Okitegeera. Kiri kye waddozanya kye tukumanyiddeko Madrid kyozanya mu knockout stages eza okay. Mu bikopo like the European Cups, Champions League indoors that is similar from Europe. Echa sit back, wait for your moment, run and try to score. Never chikujjako. So kyosigayiza okukola kiri kimu, sitting back oleme conceding because you are the Emirates.
There could have been 6 goals.
Hey, you are sitting back, abasajja bakulumba okirize obusajja bukulume okoze ensobi maso ga box yo obusajja babuwadde free kick.
With a striker that game ends 7-0 or 5. With a striker.
Olwekintu kye nawadde njagala obanga.
No, Kutwa was good.
I saw
Kutwa tried to save some goals.
That's what I want to talk about. Mr. Ykee and some fans nabalaba mu comment section. Okay, even applications as rating abazanyi. Bavuma nnyo Odegaard because Odegaard yali ali mu game nga addukanga headless chicken. Twamulaba.
Like he always does.
It was something tactical to it. If I could explain it to you, the way I saw it, Odegaard yalinga ali creating la Bukayo Saka space asigale n'omuzannyo ogwo alaba nti we yaddukanga nga avira Saka yasikanga Jude Bellingham ate nga Jude Bellingham yandize n'ayambangako kuki ku Alaba ba encompassing oyo Saka twakiraba nga Saka buli wakwata asangayo Alaba yeka ng'amukuba n'asangayo Alaba yeka n'amubiiti nga pako bazuula ne bagamba omanyi Odegaard kadduke ng'embaata era baatuka ekiseera Odegaard alinga mbaata ng'ali eyo ne bajja babiri ne gundi era abamu na
And I agree with you, naturally, I think maybe the reason Arsenal fans are overreacting to how Odegaard performed, everyone who was on the pitch
played well.
Did more than expected. Odegaard yena sigalanga is basic. The basic things. Nenga wabanga walaba Skelly was tremendous. Was awesome on the night. Even Martinelli yali bulungi. Midfield Pate played one of the best games of his life. Declan Rice, I have no words for him. Kati omuntu yasigala. He's doing the same things. Era yali Odegaard
I believe Odegaard okumuteeka mu timu ya Arsenal. Ateta yali atunulidde ayagala kujjayo kifaananyi Bernardo Silva kyateeka ku Man City. Bernardo Silva in past seasons, that season they won the treble and like 2 seasons before. Yali omuzannyi yajjanga ku kisaawe, he dribbles and tries to score. Yali shooting ku mipiira ku goal. Takyakikola. Sirimba, right?
Tolimba, true.
Because omupiira gwe toli mu kulaba zino ennaku tegukyali bagujja ku individuality
True.
They don't want to know about goal individual ya kushininga to shininga coach waba kugambe genda duka just run ogenda kudduka
systems.
Bernardo Silva yimsambya yengera kati ku edaja ku kisa tukankana. Bernardo Silva comes on the pitch and they're like, that is another normal player.
He's finished.
He's going to pass agenda kupass ngana agenda kole chiri basic. Odegaard chali mukola. I believe that is something that the coach knows and attach kolanga chigenderedde.
Tuba tamu.
Mugamba mbo Odegaard tumubanja. There is a player ngochimanyi ono as a coach. You know this one can do more, but I need this one more than what he has to do.
It's not like we haven't seen Arsenal without Odegaard. Era mwaka abanyonga he was off.
He was out.
And I think so as na mukaba because you're seeing you're like with the eye test other players are performing
No.
But I think kuba mwechifananye ngatemuina Odegaard so as again
for me, I don't want people to misquote me. I know, and I've said it, I think, with him the last time on this show. Namugamanti, Odegaard should be a build-up master, like Bernardo. When Man City is playing the best team, Bernardo has to play.
True.
Fuck Bernardo, because every Man City player has run out of legs at some point, except the new boys. But Bernardo, go get up one field, Bernardo has to be in the team. He's always rested before you go to one field. Rachi, Liverpool is going to press you so hard. So you need someone who is going to take away aitewo. Ngane Rodri tachimala chikola yika.
Akolera balala space.
Kakundi tachisobola De Bruyne, but never for the tachisobola Bernardo cannot be pressed. That's what Odegaard offers. That's what we were talking about last time. Profiles zifanaganamu. Bonna si batayiba magolo nnyo, tebalina assists nyingi nnyo, naye they are important in the team. So
they said the rhythm for a game.
I'm not talking about a team where Odegaard is out. No. I'm talking about a team where Odegaard is used to his strength. His greatest strength is build up. And assistant jakuwa endo notono zizo. Na ye, siye mutugo sana go take out mu final box over siye mutugo gamba, let's go and play Barcelona.
BKDB.
You understand what I mean? Yet move forward players, move forward positions on Ezo saying you want amazing talent. You want Salah to be next to Mane, to be next to I don't know who else you guys have. Watch together. When you go to Madrid, you want Kroos next to Vinicius and whoever else, Mbappe. Nekatibana Kroos, they're struggling. They literally have an Odegaard in Kamavinga. Literally, just for him to go. Watch together. Na ye challenge ye. So for me, bottom line, I know man. We need a number 10. De Bruyne we are saying.
So let me ask
final ball master.
So let me ask you, Ykee.
Yeah,
so if you need a number 10 and you believe that Odegaard is still good for that team, good for that team, and you also can't sacrifice what the Declan Rice gives you. Ne party na yo mwetaga.
Party katagenda genda. I'm sure, but please call first one.
Okay, like yeah, party agenda. I've heard rumors that you guys are in for Zubimendi.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's coming.
Zubimendi to replace Partey, I think.
Yes, to replace Partey. So Kati Ubanga the midfield positions are for 3 people. And you have 4 players and you think they're all important. You can never win the sacrificing. No,
when you're playing against the best teams, Odegaard is sacrificable. And against the best teams, Rice is best as number 8, sorry. Because you want to press high up the pitch. That's why Madrid struggled. Rice was the best player on the pitch, by the way. Vakugoloze. Umanyi tebali talented nnyo abangiriza. Naye the legs.
Bamakanika.
You get enough bingi nnyo, you can run for 90 minutes.
I don't know if I've argued this with you. Let's joke it up. That for me, I've always been a Declan Rice fan. Just because of one thing.
Me too.
Teams as the Arsenals, the Chelseas, they have in the previous years, you guys have always had what? Creative midfielders. Abantunga ensonga ziwatambulirako to create the chances. Liverpool, the most successful Liverpool, we didn't have the most creative midfielders.
I agree.
We had hard workers. Yeah. You know, when I Declan Rice, I knew okay, like he has always been that Ngamulawamo a Jordan Henderson.
Like a Liverpool player.
Exactly. Someone who will do everything for the team.
Then the rest
donkey work.
Yeah, all the donkey work, yes. Abasigade never shining.
And I agree with you, and I think that's what also Pep was looking at where Mwagala.
True.
Rodri waba Genze. Rice just sits back there and makes sure everyone just shines. Me, I'm just here to make sure nobody else shines from the other team. kati nze prospect yange naye ateta ayinza okuba sijalaba. Me, I want to agree with you that in a place whereby Partey has left, Rice is my number 1-6. But that is when I bought another number 10. Nguzanyire Barcelona Pedri kanuke gani akali inside.
Gavi oba Yamaga.
No, the other one.
Wako basi.
F half 8 half 10. Oh, ngazanya Pedri. Gavi. No, there's another one but I'm forgetting his name. He has been playing so well lately.
Pauko basi.
Huh?
Famina kagafa.
Hey, but what they are doing right now, De Jong is the number 6, but a creative brain now. Kata achukue echo, build up akuyanga bamita Zubumendi. If you're going to play Liverpool, Man City, Madrid, and so on and so forth,
and Chelsea
going Chelsea not so much.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Tugenda kuba balo season ejja.
So if you're going to play the top teams, Rice has to be your 8. Raji, work rate again okuyamba talent mala, because those are all very talented teams now. And then you have to manage to make sure Liverpool doesn't press you enough. Break your press.
It's press resistant.
Whoever in your stage, ate Rice was all moja kumpira mu press. He's not very good in build up. Na ya atasobola kujja kumpira nga gwa gulina eri. Then go choose another mu buno bulala bu bone mouth bwani okutulayo nga butulumba. Nga tugulumba sorry. Then you want Rice to sit back. Zubumendi sits. The number 10 je tutayogedde ko me I think it should be what's that kid called from Leverkusen? Florian Wirtz. What should be playing with Odegaard but switching. Olava, of course, Manuel is a possibility as well.
Olava fixture ya Madrid Arsenal. Fixture mutimu zonna their talents, mulimu talent, ezirayika continental talent. Because when you look at Arsenal, oina Saka ku wing. You have of course Rice midfield.
Yeah.
Bellingham is a talented player, but a hard worker as well.
Yeah.
Yes?
What? No, let's continue.
Now, both these teams are very talented. Though Madrid is more talented than Arsenal. But fixture tewangulwa ku individual brilliance. There are the systems, the tactics. I believe Wabanga, if Ancelotti is the coach we expect, is still the coach we expect him to be. Ngatali mo going days. He can come up with something so competing
Wednesday
tactics that Arsenal. But for the coach I've seen this season, Ancelotti wasamba mpira gwensubira gwagenda okusamba gwasamba season eno. He doesn't stand a chance against that Arsenal team. Aba balenzi bali fired up.
Kwa hiyo point ya nyini wezijida tetugenda kosa enet. Okay, munasonyo gamba tu. Na ye I'm speaking for Real Madrid.
Advocate.
Hey, I don't want kakati kamba bulire. Tetugenda kozesa mbu simanya tactics oba ki. Kyonna kye tugenda okozesa, call it juju, call it what, we are going to use the timber to cook the rice. Semba bulinde. Just wait, tugenda kugalawo ekisaawe golo nya.
Ozita ya temufuluma.
Temufuluma. At least tujja kwata kiboko, tubakube bukubi kiboko. Era ekikopo kya Arsenal. Ekikopo kya Arsenal kyo kachi egenda wangule eno.
Arsenal ekubika. Arsenal ekubika.
I'm not saying but it's bannable.
It's bannable. Oba juju oba chichi.
Let's look at this.
It had Santiago bannable.
This season
has been very bad.
It's not the issue.
By the way, fan bench. Mbadde mbaleetedde. Arsenal ebadde maze emyaka emeka nga tewangula kikopo. Emyaka 4.
Ekikopo kyonna oba ekikopo.
Ekikopo
kyonna oba ekikopo. Tuyita ebikopo.
Ekikopo kyonna. Kube wetwogera ku kikopo bye tuyita ebikopo. Maze emyaka nga 13 naye nze mbadde nzije bajjako nnyonta Mr. Ykee. Kino kikopo.
Situka receiving abakucha kifananyi.
Kikopo cha
Situka receiving. Bakubye Madrid. Bakubye Madrid. Situka omwe kigana. Situka omwe kikopo.
Nze kikopo sigenda kikwata kubanga nchengendo kwa.
akumanya nti bano abasajja si bawanguzi n'ekikopa
akigana
onajjawo ekikopo ekirala ekitali ekyo agenda wangula kikopo kyekirala ono
simanyi ekyo ekikopo kyekyo kyolaba
ate gyekalimu modo byasene
bakuletera boto
ekyenjagala ndi mukikolerera
kati
omusajja wa Liverpool
oganya ekikopo
Madrid amulemye okuyitako under the best time in the last 30 years under Klopp Madrid yamulemu oyitako yavona afuna ka Spurs n'akagalamiza n'akakuba real men fight real men.
Let me ask you Benda, the last time I played Madrid, what was the score? The last game I played Madrid, what was
it's
the
not
score?
about the last game, it's about did you qualify past Madrid.
twaita ku Madrid
Walioise ku Madrid
naye mbadde manyi omupiira gusigala mupiira cause wenzijukira jjane ya Tottenham ku gundi ku fine eyo yakuba Man City yakuba Ajax yakuba Madrid
yali eyokya
naye yabakuba
esigala
ate Man City
anza okuzanya Aston Villa
kwogera Chelsea
abooluganda Man City yeeyo season ye yawangula ekikopo kya 18-19 right Premier League mugijjukira yali ya tabu Raheem Sterling eyo gundi 18-19 yeyo gundi Tottenham gye yajjamu nejjamu Ajax tujjukira that drama Ajax nga bamukuba babava emabega najja ku Liverpool n'amukuba okitegeera
bana ikambabulire ekikopo
tukasema
kambabulire ekikopo omusajja kyaleese tasobodde nakuteekamu ssente kuyisawo bantawe Lira Open Golf Tournament 20
kyemusobodde owangula kyasobola ate ogenda wangula kyakirala
ladies and gentlemen
babayambe ekiriwo
mbadde nina kyenjaga okubagamba wuliriza Wykee
enkofira gye yambadde zenjiraba it's a golf what
nze
ekikopo kye bakuwadde
kya golf
kati omusajja abega has no choice.
Oli munaku wa bikopo olina kaki ekikopo kya gold
byebiki ebyo mbwe ekikopo kya gold ffe twagala kya silver big ears bane Champions League bakuwa sente meka ne Premier League bakuwa sente meka
ojja kutuuka wende saawa eno nkusinga sente mu byonna Premier League nkuli waggulu Champions League nkyaliyo
kyemanyi se
Premier League unbeaten
mwajiramu ebikopo bimeka
buta kubwamu
mwajiramu ebikopo
ebyo tebabimala
temwalimu Madrid tuli ku tournament oleka
outstanding Arsenal fan of the year bakwe ekikopo so kipresent
tuli ku kikopo kye twagenda obuzibu bwa producer mugenda ne mulaba emipiira gyekireka ne mweraga twali awala Premier League producer ekikopo kye twawangula bakiyita unbeaten no wangula Premier League bano bonna
byebiki
duwenjogera bona bakanga
byebiki bana
with losing a game
that's an award
it's not a trophy
we won the league
they gave you the lead baba wa Premier League
you won the Premier League
ne bakuwayo n'akanankani yes that was the trophy no
kufanya today wano wali watalina Premier League
nagenda tebankubyemu that's why it's gold golozala kicha gold basi chanja uno gochi wangula wawangula Premier League yes you have more than what
never naye eyo argument ya semanya tebankubyemu ng'olina obubonero 80 bwonna sibitegeera maliri
Gerard wawangula Premier League
n'obubonero 10
era naawe oli wakabi mu kiti kyo nono yali agiwanguddeko naye Premier League mwezi mwangula za silver
so Wykee
bwe basiya gold amazima kaliti
buli wetunayogeranga ku gondi ku mipiira gya Champions League netukubuuza ebikopo byo ebya Mr Big Years onoletanga gondi wawangula
produce
nganga kiringa kankudemu ekibuuzo kyo kiringa ngono olulakaje bano bakukami bakajja niye kifunyi so relax Madrid is coming in a few days I will push on to PSG, I think.
Isn't that a sign?
Uliriza.
Abakajja bakifunye.
PSG. Aha, munemu mina amafuta ga muli babbi. Fere tuli babbi. Bwe mala PSG nga ngenda ku final. Na nsanga Barcelona oba Inter Milan, I think. Bwe mala mukuba ngwe komawo ngamba biki nze nkugambye ekyo ngenda kijjawo mu ddiiro. Emboozi mugenda tuka nga temukyasobola gyogera.
Producer.
Okena Champions League.
Producer bantereyo
instrumental kuteesa ente ku gaali.
Ykee bantereyo instrumental. Singa gwe yali omusana gwakanga. So, by the nature abagizi ba fan bench badde nina kyenjaga bagamba. I've held more trophies than Arsenal in 5 years.
Tewala tawuliriza more trophies than Arsenal in 5 years. Team za Premier League nene. Next season the church to cha Manchester church binyo bamba. Chinkwasa nenako.
And you can't go to Champions League. All the money you spent.
Did we lose one player?
He's not.
And he also knows.
No.
Now to the one that mind he's not going for.
Oh, Chelsea.
Tugenda yo.
Kati nze enjawulo eri ku team ku Man City ne Chelsea teetaga kwogerera nnyo.
So get over Premier League.
Teetaga kwogerera nnyo.
We have the second leg of Inter Milan. I think this is the other game that would shake trees next week. Inter Milan Bayern in Italy. Who watched the first leg?
I did.
What did you think of that game? Make of that game?
Bayern Munich is a team that concedes nearly mu league Jesambia mu team obunafu obusembayo are conceding a goals. Ate on the other side, Inter Milan is a team that is very difficult okugiteebamu. It is very difficult to score against Inter Milan. Ompira gwasambiwa in the first half. Walolaba nga kigenda bera evident Bayern Munich is going to win. It had the edge, the way they play.
They were attacking better.
They were dominating the game. And then all of a sudden, because it is Inter Milan, you have Lautaro Martinez in Momaso. Everything changed in a flash. Ompira neguchuka, and I think that is the same thing that is going to happen next week.
Before that game, before Milan got disbanded, I always knew that Inter Milan is the best on the other side. Okay, they're perfectly built for what? For tournament. Yes, they're perfectly built for tournament. Okay, at least anyway, I thought maybe at Germany, maybe Bayern would win like an hour. Rostio maybe a draw 0-0.
Everyone thought that.
For the fact that Inter Milan got a win in Germany, I think that's a very big thing. And namwe kale wadenga tongera tuka mu final nenga obango to say you have to.
There's something you have to know, Ykee. A formation here 3-5-2
yes.
3-5-2. Inzaghi jakozesa. It is one of the most efficient formations. Coach amanyi okulayinga bulungi tactics ku kisaawe. Jasobola okukozesa n'awangula games consecutively. Conte yajja ku Chelsea in 2 seasons ng'awangudde ekikopo. The team wasn't the best team ku pitch. Nga basamba, they are not people. But this is football I can watch. But they won games. And that is what Inzaghi does.
I have a feeling the Manu guy is built for that style.
Amorim.
Yes, yeah. I feel omanyi obusajja obwo tetubwagala nze ng'omuntu sibwagala naye ate omupiira ngwagala. Amorim is built for that game, for that style of football. Whether that's sustainable in the league, because against the small teams you'll struggle a lot. Because you see in the big teams doing 3-5-2 is easy. But the small teams, which are the most in the
it
league,
is very difficult.
But in a tournament, that's the tournament team. I think even Man U will win tournament. They can even win the Europa League this year, but that's not the discussion today. For me, Inter, looking at that game, nakugama nokugama nze wemba ngenze ku final gwestayagala byo bamwite omuyekka Inter Milan. abasigadde bonna, even as half baked as I am right now, because I didn't have some players.
Yeah.
I can beat them. Over 2 legs. Genda kufanya musamba 1 leg. Ateta ekisenga kikuzimbira n'embeera waawo kabasi kafe tukavuga paka mu penalty if need be. But you see the problem is again oleta basi omita Inter Milan. Kati nze sobola kuzanya Inter Milan mu basi.
Ate nga basi ye wagisindika ku forward egenda kujja yonna ate edde waka yonna.
Okitegeera. So and you find Arsenal struggling in that arrangement. But where do you see
every other big team, every other top team will struggle against that formation?
Because that's very fair. I still believe PSG is just perfect to beat him.
And if Arsenal beats PSG, ja kuwanika emikono jange mbawe ngule bro.
You see Madrid Totona tukayo na eti basajja bagala tugende ukamba gambe.
No, echo
akakamutwale kama wangu.
Madrid.
I would also agree that I don't think Madrid can come back from this, but some people believe they can. True. Madrid, looking at their structure, imagine a Madrid with their first players. Whatever injury. That game doesn't end 3-0.
Yeah.
They were short in midfield. Yes, we were short, but I want to speak on facts. Style of play jagala kula. They were short in midfield and defense, especially the wings. Defense.
Ne makati yao eda militao tewali.
And in midfield. Valverde should have been in midfield. And
True.
Would have helped a lot. Right now, Singawa in a team on Nene. I mean, it's their full team. They were going to spali bagina tulayo. And Ateta was going to struggle. That's not what I'm expecting against PSG. I was telling producer. Nemugamba blood is a kankuhuli ni chintu chimu. Ateta yezira amukola chi?
Amulumba.
If you come and play open football, you are dead. I don't care who you are.
My God.
You are dead.
Bro.
We will be back. We will be back to this conversation. I don't dispute you by the way. PSG is favorite number 1, even in my books. Na yenze nkuwulidde over 2 legs. Tusooka ku Emirates kyemanyi leg esooka.
No. Musoka away.
Tusooka away, even better for us. I hope so, bro.
The PSG going to have your season,
No, PSG is the best team right now. Don't dispute that. I don't dispute that.
Uganda maso.
Midfield.
Baku bino Manchester wamukwata akagolo nafuna red card ne bakuba chibback. You remember that game? Nemupa Manchester chibback.
That's not the game we're going.
Every other player of PSG is very creative. You saw that goal Mendy scored against
my brother.
Yeah.
Now let's discuss PS. I mean, producer to you dachika kana kugiriko. Kubanga we are likely to go to the semi-final. Bro, looking at their number 2 and my number 2, because their greatest strength is their wings. Of course, their midfield is good, but their wings goals just but by now typical number 9.
Yeah, they don't.
That Kara guy, what's that name? Karava.
Kisha Kvaratskhelia.
Uyo Mujorgia no. That guy playing in the wing against Timber, he stands no chance.
Bro.
This is the same thing I
Bro, I've been speaking without being a fanatic. What Ykee to be very objective while they're speaking this. Have you seen Kvaratskhelia play?
100% I have.
Panenge sibe bano ba Vinicius are we seeing them tactic yako esa missing.
Finishers.
Bro, guys,
those guys are brilliant.
Which guys?
About PSG, about PSG, the forwards, they're not playing on the
interchange
tactics. They're not playing on the coach tactics. Buri chimu chebakora, kochera yadalanga is
they have freedom.
They have freedom to express themselves.
And that is what Luis Enrique does.
No Uganda man.
Kati Ykee, olaba bino togera ku Madrid na Arsenal, nga their players betusobola comparing because they are comparable. PSG techiriko. Bro, all their fullbacks, the wing backs, all their wing backs. Ba fullbacks bawe bonna. Tekuli gogenda kuteeka ku ba Luis King. Aboy setaga. Nze sina masavu.
Kwata.
Sina savu nze.
Ama okende zindusu.
Gwe. Ykee. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes wa PSG. Wing back. Oina Hakimi. wing back. Hakimi is very efficient both attacking and defensively. In the kisingano ko onyisa mpira gwe twalabye gwa PSG nga asamba Aston Villa. Toko wadeko Marquinhos. Marquinhos yabadde eri waggulu ne mu stand nga talina katebe. Bro, Hakimi ogenda mugeraageranya kwani?
Hakimi, Timber is clear of him.
Bro!
No, let me tell you something. No,
Timber is clear of Hakimi.
Tota we bya kisiru. Babbe ekisiru ebyo. Asa utakutema ko yogera bya kisiru.
Kambisewo ensonga yange.
Mulinde kayogera ebyekisiru bye.
This is becoming a year.
Togeza doteka Hakimi ku Timber. Togeza.
Hazard tuliziganye because that's
ne Timber si mubi.
Bro. I have told no, let me make my point.
Yeah.
Every player in their profile has advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah.
When you look at Hakimi is built like Trent. Let me finish.
Okay.
He's built like Trent. He's very good in attacking. In defense, team is clean of him.
I'm a Trent lover, I'm a Trent lover, but I believe, okay, Trent was singirako Hakimi. Actually, I believe that Trent is better with the ball, but Hakimi is an all-round defender.
Hakimi is better with the ball. Hakimi is better with the ball.
But no. Guys, we know better a bit realistic.
Yeah.
There are some things nachikugamba ko ne Hazard.
Yes.
Players boba comparing it always comes down to the system within which they play.
Yeah. I understand.
Zenkubulira Trent is going to Madrid because there's an attachment in style between Madrid and Liverpool. Era ne manager avulo musambinga akimanyi bafanagana mu nechetusamba.
Yeah.
Hakimi going to Madrid.
Live in Madrid.
No. Jalina Madrid. Style of play doesn't suit. Oba Carvajal yali amusinga, whatever his name is. Now, my point is here. Zengamba Timber amusinga. Timber is the best 1v1 defender in the world right now. 1v1. And I'm not speaking as an Arsenal fan.
No, that one I believe. That one I believe.
Asinga Hakimi mweyo area. Attacking football. If you don't to you know you guy. Nekugamba attacking football, Hakimi is going to go forward. Ochitegera Timber because he's facing Carvajal or man Mjojiani tajja tambula. So you're going to have a situation whereby Timber is stopping that player. Of course PSG got it. The interchange. Sometimes you're facing even Dembele on that left. Sometimes
electric.
Sometimes they're facing Bakola, sometimes they're facing Desire Edu. The style of all their play style is different. But now, Masala Chidala.
Step by step.
No, put your point to bed.
So we go to the midfield. Vitinha, we don't have a player like Vitinha in our team. So we X factor wa against money. But Neves wona rise abasinga ni party abasinga. Ochitegera. The only guy Kati Luis over Rice was choose.
Fabian Ruiz.
Yes.
I'd go with Fabian Ruiz.
With Fabian, no. You're going to have a long night.
Okusinzira boche basamba depending on what PSG plays. Waukana nyo.
But attacking football is the same.
No, that is
mbadde nina kintu kitono nnyo just for a few seconds. Sigenda kumeo kakupa. Gondi, that battle that you're talking about, PSG and Arsenal, I guess we will never know. Maybe next season. We will never know. It's better. We will never know. We will never know.
Hypothetical. Why kayaganya hypothetical?
I'm sure we will never know.
This conversation is going to be broadened up in a few weeks because the game is that 4 days away. See what you have 4 days away, Madrid comes back, or we go to Madrid, close that chapter, and we move on to the bigger team. Madrid is a small one.
We are very sorry for missing out that watch along the leave. Not ngenda kumpono ngenda kuja na wachenda.
This is actually very important.
Second leg.
Arsenal goes through. I'm using if just to protect their feelings. If Arsenal goes through, the next watch along is not going to be at the studios. We are going to find a common venue. We're going to have a big watch along.
Producer Academy. Rewind.
Because you have a reason to hate. And then the people talking about PSG, Arsenal losing and all that stuff, we will know. The man said we will be what?
We will never know.
We will be there.
No matter what.